Joy Joy Cartoons TV.
Maria was a student of class 4. She was known as the most intelligent student in the whole school. After the annual exams, when the results were announced, the teacher always praised her by name and gave her as an example to all the other students. Maria's routine was very disciplined. After returning from school and having lunch, she went to the madrasa. She came back home at 5 o'clock, played until Maghrib, and then studied on her own until dinner, completing all her schoolwork. Before the final exams, monthly tests were held. All the children had finished their papers. The teacher collected the answer sheets from everyone. Maria was still writing, so the teacher gave her some extra time and then took her paper as well. Later, the teacher checked each student's paper, pointed out their mistakes, and advised them not to repeat those mistakes again. Finally, when it was Maria's turn, the teacher praised her in front of everyone and said, "Like always, Maria has no mistakes. She is first in the class." The next day, the mother of a girl came to the school and complained to the headmistress. "Yesterday, a girl named Maria solved the test, and my daughter solved it exactly the same way, but her teacher failed her and even scolded her while Maria was praised. My daughter told me that she copied from Maria. Maria came first and my daughter failed." The headmistress was surprised and said, "Your daughter copied from Maria? Then why were her answers wrong while Maria's were correct?" She checked both papers. Maria had 100%, while the other girl had less than 50%. The headmistress called the teacher and asked her how this was possible. Maria was also called. The headmistress asked Maria, "If that girl copied from you, then why were her answers wrong while yours were correct?" Maria replied, "Madam, you always tell us not to cheat. Yesterday, when she was copying from my shoulder, I intentionally wrote wrong answers. Before submitting my paper, I corrected all the wrong answers. That's why my answers were right and hers were wrong." The headmistress turned to the complaining mother and said, "Maria is the brightest student in our school. Your daughter disobeyed and copied her. Now you can see for yourself that the mistake was your daughter's." Then the headmistress made an announcement. "Fine. If children still do not stop cheating, then after 2 months, during the final exams, everyone will be allowed to copy openly. This way, no one will fail, and people will say our school is the best where every child passes." This news spread quickly in the school. Teachers, however, were instructed to prepare students so well that they would not need to copy. When the final exams began, students were seated in such a way that a 4th grader sat near an 8th grader. A 6th grader was placed in between, and so on. The rule was that students could copy if they wanted, but no one was allowed to leave their seat. The weak students were angry at this trick, while the intelligent students laughed, thinking, "What's the use of a 4th grader copying from an 8th grader, or an 8th grader copying from a 4th grader?"